Well. UFC 320 just concluded, and man, this event was a banger. But I got an enormously large but to go over. I'm left with one big question after this event. What does Alex Pereira do now? And so that's what we're going to discuss in this video. And to dive right into it, let's talk about it. What's good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. Please consider joining the Fight Club and subscribing. If not, consider leaving this video a like so other people see it, and consider commenting so we can go back and forth. Now, to get right into it, let's just start with the facts of the fight. So, Alex Pereira versus Magomedov Ankalaev, Big Unk. I hope I said that correctly. This fight, I think we all kind of thought was gonna probably either go the distance or Big Onk was gonna, you know. I mean, I think I also thought Alex could knock him out, but I also thought that was his only path to victory. But I didn't think what happened last night was gonna happen. So he goes in, starches him in less than 90 seconds. I'm pretty sure he hurt Unk's leg in the beginning of the fight, like right when it started. Unk moved to southpaw and just got eviscerated. And it's like there's pure domination. And so it's like, what does Alex do now? Yeah, he's 38 years old. He's wiped through the at least top five, top six of the light heavyweight division. He's kind of, I mean, this is the second career he's had. His first career was in kickboxing, and that was a pretty lengthy career as well. And so being 38, already have fought most of the guys. Where does he go? So Dana White had this to say in the post-fight press conference.
Is him going to heavyweight something you would entertain at this point?
So today I was at work and had a bunch of meetings over there this afternoon, and I went over to the PI, and he was over in the PI. And I'm like, well, you're the last guy I expected to see here today. What are you doing here? And they're telling me, we want to fight at heavyweight. I said, how about we win tonight and focus on tonight, and then we can talk about, heavyweight. And I don't know. I don't know. There's still fights here. And
There's still some fights in this division for him. So let's look at it. Yeah. He's fought Jury twice, dominated him both times. He's ranked number 2, which he's going to probably move up now. Or he could say the same. Big On could just move to 2. But then again, he just got eviscerated in less than 90 seconds. So I think he drops a little bit more. Yeah. And then you got Carlos Olberg at 3. I don't think he's done enough to warrant a championship fight. I say put him against Yuri because Yuri he made a compelling case at the end of this event, crying at the end after Alex dominated Big Onk, and it was just more so because not that he was super proud of Alex, but how much he hated Ankalaev. And so that's compelling. Or put Yuri versus Big Onk because and this was the but that I had. And Dana brushed over it a little bit during the post-fight press conference, but I think Alex Pereira should move to heavyweight. And I think he will and should fight Jon Jones at the White House card. 2 of the biggest fan favorites, more than likely 2 retirement fights of, some of the most dominant athletes of all time, Jon Jones and Alex Pereira. And I don't think it's super far-fetched or a big ask because Dana's going to have to do something to make that card pop. Now, it is a little sketch if you have, your potential headliners being Jon Jones and Conor McGregor. These guys notoriously delay, back out, make excuses. More so Conor. Jon just did it with Tom, but he's in the category now because he did it. So I think that makes the most sense. And then have Jury fight Ankalaev or Carlos Olberg, even though I don't know if Carlos Olberg even warrants a jury fight. The only reason I think he would is because Jury is 1-2, is 2-2 or 1-2 in his last 3 or 4. So the way the UFC works, you got to get a couple under your belt, especially losing the, getting eviscerated. Although in the championship fight with Alex Pereira twice, you got to kind of get your licks back. And so he beat Jamal, and then he just beat Roundtree, which that Roundtree fight, I'm going to make another video about it, but leave a comment down below. Can you think of another UFC fight where the momentum turned so fast and a gas tank was completely drained so fast in the last round? I mean, I feel so bad for Khalil because he was doing so well. The jury is just, I mean, he's as close to not human, I think, as any other human. So, anyways, that's another video. Be on the lookout for that one. But in terms of Alex Pereira, just the pure domination, the success he's had in kickboxing and in the UFC now, the storyline with Izzy linking up with Glover to get his wrestling better. I mean, the tire shot. I mean, it's just him walking out with his sons. It's just it would if he fought Jon Jones at the White House, that would the UFC that's a mic drop. Especially if you have Conor and Michael as the co-main. I don't even know what to expect from that fight if it actually happens. Leave a comment down below. I think that would be probably one of the messiest UFC fights of all time based on Chandler's style of fighting and McGregor. Lord knows what he's going to look like. I think he'll still have the laser, hand down the middle. Boxing will probably still be there, but everything else I think is going to have a lot of dust on it. Anyways, that's what I think for Alex Pereira. I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet. Like I said, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. If I'm even on to anything with the UFC fight and really his retirement. Yeah, I think the only other thing is that, last thing. What I would want him to do, push for the White House event. Yeah. Retire from the UFC. And although I think he still would have like 6 fights on his new deal with the UFC, hopefully because of his relationship with the UFC, stepping in on short notice multiple times, fighting injured, making no excuses. If they let him out of his contract or gave him, the okay to step into the boxing ring, if Jake is still doing these circus fights, can you imagine the numbers that Jake Paul versus Alex Pereira fight would do? Jake versus another UFC fighter that, is a little older. Alex is not washed by any means, but Alex does bring a lot of danger. And he is a great striker. So I don't know if he's one of the best strikers in the UFC because he has no head movement and his defense is not that great. But in terms of power and precision, he's right there. I think a boxing match with him versus Jake Paul would be insane. But anyways, I'm getting off topic, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Please consider liking this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuce.